to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him, because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
On first down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the Broncos' 36-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw his Carr. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they work this out past the 25. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Locke steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's got room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. There he goes, right side. He's at the 50. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after one. This one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Locke now on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Locke again. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Locke now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Carr now on 1st down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr again. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The 3rd most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Trenton Cannon as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. A good run on 1st down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Locke. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it at the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by McManus is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Cross.
On second down, Gordon once more. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Here's Locke to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it'll bring up third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Casey Hayward. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Three yards remain for second down. Carr now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Demir Bird. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. Going right back to Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I got you, son. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. You don't know no better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
44. Let's go, D. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hey, they scared. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Now Locke.
Check. I got it.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
Here I come.
Locke off a play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Into the red zone, it's Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pick. 2nd and 6.
Here's Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play fake. Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing is Bridgewater. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Love. And down inside the 15 he goes. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. 4 down. 44, Mike, 44. And let's get that ball. 44 is to Mike. 44 is to Mike. Pick it up.
Bridgewater now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Delta. 44, 44, Mike, 44. Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Bridgewater will try and throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. On the screen, this is Cannon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb continues to round into form. Remember, he had knee surgery in 2019 and followed that up with 8 sacks in 2020, continuing to ascend in the NFL.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second down and goal. Bridgewater. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Carr to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Bridgewater. Finding Sutton. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Now Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Las Vegas, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.